Rockies, Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Lost the pass.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third year back from LSU. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47, Mike, 47. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Foles. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Foles. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Check in. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's go, D. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Flacco. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
56, right there, 56.
Passing play, Flacco. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Kill. Shit.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Switch.
Here's Flacco. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. They run it with Armstead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Go 5-3. Go 5-3. Go.
On 2nd and 1, Foles. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Get up, get up. Play it, play it, play it, play it. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Big go.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Flacco. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds. Seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
47 is the mic.
Oh, you got 12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver, penalty flag had to come out. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check nine.
Here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Telvin Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Look at me. Go. Check 99. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go. Do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A pass there complete to Westbrook, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Hey, Joel. Sound cool. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
51, purple 64. Mike 51, Mike 51. Get in the weight room.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Riddick with a carry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Do you tighten up? Let's go. Do you tighten up? Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on third down. He finds Riddick, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now on 2nd and 16, Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confident.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
On 2nd down, Armstead. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Foles. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Mike's 47. One. Come on, baby. Hey, Alpha. Let's see what you got. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. To throw is Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Locke to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.